What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing y'all how to build my Ben Simmons build. Now this build is actually the exact same as my Giannis Antetokounmpo build from last year, but it's even a little bit better. It gets a few extra badges and attributes, so it's even a better build than I had last year. You guys probably know my Giannis build if you watch any of my streams on NBA 2K20. It was one of the best builds in the game, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to build an even better version of it. I'm going to call it the Ben Simmons build this year because it can run point. It could run point last year and it can run point again this year. But without any further ado, let's get right into the build here. Alright, so on this first screen, not much really matters. Obviously the name doesn't matter. The only thing that's important is the position. You want to be power forward, but this build can run point guard, and it works good with other guards on your team too, especially if you have a big man guarding you. You're going to be amazing with this build. You get 13 playmaking badges, so you'll definitely be able to run point, especially against super slow big men that are probably going to be guarding you. Then the hand and jersey number doesn't matter. I just copied Ben Simmons stuff for that. And now for the pie chart right here, you want to go down to defense and finishing. This one right here, you can see the stats are looking pretty nice already, but they're going to get even better as we go through the next few slides. But for the physicals profile, you want to take the balanced one. This is the best one for this build. Without a doubt, all the physicals are important, and with the balanced one, you get pretty good in all of them, so you're going to go ahead and take that. Now on to the attribute and badge distribution right here. First off, for finishing, you want to upgrade your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and then you want to bring up your post hook until you get 25 finishing badges right here, so it'll be a 68 overall post hook. But this build isn't really a post up player, it's more of a slashing big man like Giannis or Ben Simmons. If you guys want more of a post up big, I'm gonna have a video coming out tomorrow showing you how to do that. But now on to shooting right here. You don't upgrade anything in shooting, leave everything as it is. There's not really any need to be able to shoot when you can just dunk on everybody on the court. But then you go down to playmaking, max out pass accuracy, ball handle, and post moves, and then just bring it down one so you still have those 13 playmaking badges. That's the perfect amount. I'll show you guys how to put on the badges at the end of the video, but now we're going to go down to defense right here, max out interior defense, block, and both rebounds obviously. And then these last 28 right here, I recommend putting into steal. You can get that up to a 70, but if you would rather have them into lateral quickness or perimeter defense, either way you want it, like this or like this, you could do that as well. You get 21 defense badges any way you do it, but I prefer to just have it all into steel, just like that. So that's how I'm going to do it. You can see the badges are 25, 1, 13, and 22. So that's 60 badges, which is amazing for this build. That's even better than what I had last year. It's like 2 extra finishing and 1 extra defense badge compared to what I had last year on my Giannis build. But then for body shape, it doesn't really matter. You can take whatever you want. I'm just going to go ahead and take defined, but you can obviously take whatever you want. And then on to height, you want to make it 6'10" right here. You can see this drops your driving dunk by 7, but don't worry about that. That's going to go back up. A few other things drop. Don't worry about those though. They're going to go back up. Your speed drops a little bit. Again, you're going to be faster than any other big man build still, so don't worry about any of this. Just make it 6'10" and click continue. Now on to weight right here. Last year I went max weight. This year you do not want to go max weight. You go up in weight to 257 pounds right here. You can see this puts up your strength a ton. It gets up to 87, so if you get into the Gatorade facility, you can get that up above 90. Your interior defense goes up. Your speed goes down a little bit. Again, don't worry about that. Same thing with your dunk and layup. Don't worry about those. You're still going to be able to dunk and get layups. So you can go ahead and confirm this right here at 257. Now for the wingspan right here, you want to go all the way up to max, just like that. Now you can see your finishing stats right here obviously all go way up. They all look good. Your driving dunk is only an 83, so you don't quite have contact dunks right off the rip, but it's so easy to keep this build above like 96, 97, 98 overall. When I was playing in 2K20, I basically kept this build between 99.5 and 99.9 the whole year. It's really easy to do. As long as you're winning games on this build, you'll basically get 99.9 overall. But if you do want contact dunks right off the rip, you can just go back and bring down your weight a little bit until you can see that it brings your contact dunk back down to 81. So it brings it up right there. You could leave it right here at 247. Then go up to max wingspan. You'll get contact dunks right up the rip. It's up to you. I like putting it up to 257 though, because I don't mind grinding to 96 overall before I get contact dunks. But if you would rather do it the other way, feel free. I'm going to go ahead and confirm it like this though. Now for the takeover, it doesn't really matter. You can take whatever you want here. I took the glass cleaner takeover last year and I don't regret it. I really enjoyed having this takeover on the build, so I'm going to go ahead and take it again this year. But if you think rim protector fits your playstyle better, you could take that one. It's really personal preference, but I'm going to take the glass cleaner one. And as you can see right here, boom, paint beast, similar to Shawn Kemp, John Collins, and Anthony Davis. Obviously this build isn't going to be compared to Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is listed as a point guard in this game, but it really does play with him. Same thing with Giannis. So you can go ahead and click continue right here, and now I'll show you guys really quickly how to put on the badges for this build if you're interested. Now like I said, I did have this build last year, so I know how to put on the badges, so I do recommend you guys stick around to see this. But you can see right here the final attributes. They're all looking really good. You can pause the video right here if you want to see them, but I'm going to go ahead and confirm. Now onto the finishing badges right here. You obviously want contact finisher on Hall of Fame, relentless finisher on Hall of Fame, slithery finisher on Hall of Fame. I used to have fancy footwork on Hall of Fame, but since they nerfed it so much, you really don't need that anymore. So I'd recommend putting acrobat onto Hall of Fame, cross key scorer onto bronze, put back boss onto bronze, pro touch onto bronze, pick and roller onto bronze, lob city finisher onto gold, back down punisher also onto bronze, and then consistent finisher onto bronze, just like this. This is how I would recommend putting the finishing badges, but if you want it a little bit different, you can put it a little bit different, but I find that's what'll work the best. Like I said, this build does get even more finishing badges than my build did last year, and you don't need fancy footwork, so you're going to be able to get a ton of finishing badges with this build. But I'm going to go ahead and confirm this just like that. Now onto shooting, you can put it on whatever you want. I put it on range extender last year, and I hit like probably about 10 threes over the course of the year with this build, even though it only had a 33 3-pointer and 1 shooting badge. But I'm going to keep it on range extender, go ahead and confirm that. But really quick for shooting, if you are playing in the rec or something, maybe you want to put it on ice and veins, but if you're not playing in the rec, range extender is what I recommend, so I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. Now onto playmaking badges right here, you want to put break starter onto silver, downhill onto gold, quick first step onto gold, needle threader onto silver, and unpluckable onto gold, just like that. That's how I recommend having it for this build, so I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. Now onto defense right here, you want to go ahead and put chase down on bronze, intimidator on Hall of Fame obviously, rim protector and rebound chaser on Hall of Fame, interceptor on gold. Now if you're setting screens, you're going to want to put brick wall on Hall of Fame. If not, just leave that. I don't recommend pogo stick this year because they nerfed it pretty bad, but if you want to put that, you can feel free to put that. I would put worm on bronze just like that. And then if you're not setting screens and you don't need brick wall, I recommend also putting clamps on Hall of Fame, so if other people try and drive in on you, you could just body bump them and make them pick up the ball really easily. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm it like that. And there you guys go. That's how you build the best Ben Simmons build in NBA 2K21. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. It really helps me out, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I really appreciate it. Also, I do streams on Twitch, so the link for that will be in the description. But anyways, that's going to be it. All right. Peace.